Hello, everyone. This is another Black Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me once again. So that little debacle with R&B artist Neo, where apparently he apologized for basically coming against the woke mob, if you will, and speaking about this whole gender affirming nonsense. Well, supposedly he apologized for this, right? But he came back and said, no, I'm recanting on that. Basically, he's saying that, look, that wasn't really me. It was a publicist that actually wrote that apology, and it was not me. So there is a actual video where he basically recants that so-called apology and stands on his convictions from the beginning. So some of you guys have already heard this probably from other videos, but I'm going to let you guys listen in on an audio that I have of him actually saying, no, I don't care what you think. This is my opinion. This is where I stand. So I'm going to let you guys listen in on this. Is from an article from Breitbart News, and they have the actual video audio inserted inside the article. So let me let you guys listen in on there.
What's going on, loved ones? This is Neo. All right, listen. I normally don't give what y'all think about what I do, what y'all have to say about what I say, whatever. I normally don't care because, like I said, opinions ain't special. Everybody got one. However, this is something I feel very strongly on, and I need y'all to hear this from the horse's mouth, not the publicist's computer. So check this out. First and foremost, I do not apologize for having an opinion on this matter. I am a 43-year-old heterosexual man raising 5 boys and 2 girls, okay? That's my reality. Now, if my opinion offended somebody, yeah, sure, I apologize for you being offended because that wasn't my intention. My intention is never to offend anybody. However, I'm entitled to feel how I feel. I'm absolutely entitled to feel how I feel the same way you are entitled to feel how you feel. I ain't asked nobody to follow me. I ain't asked nobody to agree with me. I was asked a question, and I answered the damn question, okay? I have no beef with the LGBTQIA plus community whatsoever. I ain't got no beef with y'all. Do whatever the hell it is you want to do. Do what you want to do with your kids. However, somebody asked my opinion on this matter, and this is how I feel. I will never be okay with allowing a child to make a decision that detrimental to their life. I will never be okay with that. I definitely plan to educate myself a little bit more on this matter. However, I doubt that there's any book anywhere or any opinion that somebody's going to tell me that's going to make me okay with letting a child make a decision like that. That's just period, point blank, and that's how I feel. If I get canceled for this, then you know what? Maybe this is a world where they don't need a Neo no more, all right? And I got no problem with that. I'm a hustler, all right? I'll figure it out. I got kids to raise, and I'm going to do that regardless. So with that being said, y'all have a good day. I love everybody. Live how you want to live, love how you want to love, but your opinion is yours. Speak your opinion as much as you damn well feel like it. Because as I said, they're not important, they're not special. Everybody got one, and you're entitled to it. I'm entitled to mine, all right? Y'all feel how y'all want to feel. Have a great day. It's Neo. Peace and love.
So you heard that. You heard that, right? Yeah. So he's like, no, I don't care what you, basically, I don't care, man. So now, according to the article on Breitbart News, it says that he essentially stated that this whole apology was not from him. In fact, says Neo put out a video Monday afternoon in which he implied that his earlier apology was written by a publicist. As I said earlier in the introduction to this video, that's essentially what he said. The apology was written by a publicist and that he's standing on what he believes in, okay? And as he said, and I totally agree, that is his opinion. That's his opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. What happened? What's going on here that when you express your opinion about something, especially if somebody asks you, they ask you what's your opinion on it. You give your opinion and they get butthurt. What's up with that? And I'm going to tell you what's up with that. Now I'm giving my opinion. Okay. I believe there's a bigger picture, a bigger agenda, that the radical far left is doing this on purpose. When they ask celebrities and performance artists to what is your opinion on children being having their bodies mutilated in so many ways, having life-altering changes to their physical body, what's your opinion on it? They want to know where you stand on it because you are someone who has a lot of influence on the minds of millions of people. And if they can get you to support their agenda, then that's more influence on their side. But when you are someone who's popular and you disagree with that agenda, that's a problem for them, and they have to counsel you. Anyone in the field of popularity, excuse me, anyone in the field that has great influence on the minds of thousands or even millions of people that can affect these people's perceptions, they have to get you on their side because you have great influence. Millions of people love you. Millions of people appreciate your gift, your ability. And when you start going opposite of the radical left's agenda, then that's a problem. They got to counsel you. So that's what that's all about. There's a bigger picture here. There's a bigger agenda here that the radical left is trying to push. It ain't about you, brother. It really isn't about Neo. It isn't. It's not about Neo. It's about their agenda. Now, about the far left's agenda. Okay. Now, someone made a statement about why these celebrities and these people that make all this money fold under the radical left. Why did they fold under these radical left views? Why did they fold under the woke mob? Time and time and time again. Why do they fold? And I made a statement about that earlier, as well as this YouTuber said that, you know, these guys have millions of dollars. They can invest their money in different things, stocks, whatever, and they have millions of dollars. If they decide not to fold and they get canceled, they're going to survive. Okay. Now, I thought about that. And I said, that's a valid point. I made a similar statement. But then as time went on, I thought about it. I says, you got to understand, I thought about it. I said, you have to understand the power of the elite. Most people do not have their money stashed away in some safe somewhere in their home. Okay? Most of our money is paper money, right? It's paper money. When you go to the ATM and you make a withdrawal, it comes out as paper, okay? But prior to that, that paper is in what? The bank. Okay? So in order for you to get that money, you have to go through an electronic transaction in order to get that money out of the ATM. Or you have to go stand in line in the bank and get your money out that way. But either way, the bank holds your money. Most people, whether they're regulars or celebrities or performance artists, do not hold their money in some kind of safe in their home. If they did, it wouldn't matter what the radical left did. And follow where I'm going here. Okay? Because of that, they're scared that these people can stop their flow of money. You say, how is that? Well, who do you think owns the banks? If mostly everyone's money is in the bank, who do you think owns the bank? We certainly don't. The tellers don't own the bank. The tellers are regular people that work just like you and I. So who owns the banks? I'll tell you who owns the banks. The international banking families. And when I say the international banking families, I mean all of them. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Goldman Sachs, all of those guys own stock in these banks. Because they own stock in these banks, they control the banks. They're known as the international banking families. They control the banks. Most of these international banking families are left-leaning. When I say left-leaning, I mean far left-leaning, okay? And because of that, they can control the flow of money that's going into these banks. They can freeze your account if you disagree with their agenda. They can freeze the accounts of these celebrities if they disagree with their agenda. Now, what I just found out when I was watching a news source that I watch all the time, that it's not here in America, it's somewhere else. I forget what country he mentioned, but it's somewhere in Europe where this individual person, his account was frozen. They froze his account. He couldn't make any withdrawals because of his viewpoints, that his viewpoints was against the radical left in that particular era, so they froze his assets. Now, you know where I'm going with this. I believe, in my opinion, that a lot of these celebrities and performance artists succumb to the radical left because they know that the radical left knows who has control of their money. Now, if you can think about it, can you withdraw all your money from the bank at one time? No, you cannot. There's a limit as to the amount of money you can withdraw from the bank. Because we have to remember that when you put your when you put your money into the bank, it's legally it's no longer yours. It's their money. That's why they take our money and they loan that money, or invest that money rather, into businesses and other places, and what they also call derivatives, which are risky investments, which means they take our money and invest that money into risky ventures that might not bring anything back. Because legally it's not your money anymore. So what do we really possess? What assets do we really possess other than what? Our homes? Do we really possess our homes? Because even if you pay your home off, what do you have to pay? Property taxes. And if you don't pay them property taxes, guess what's going to happen? They're going to take your property. They're going to take your home. So what do you really own? Not trying to be cynical, but I'm trying to show you the hierarchy of control here. So I believe a lot of these celebrities give in because they know who controls the money. Most of their money goes into the bank. And even if it goes into investments, you still don't have physical power and control over their money. You don't have physical power and control over your investments. You don't. Do you see your investments? You may see some numbers coming back, but that's electronic. You don't control that. It's not like you can grab those electrical numbers and put them in your pocket. You don't control that. It's electrical. It's electronic. You have no control over that. So what's the bottom line? The way I see it, the bottom line is this. Your faith have to either be in God completely for him to supply all your needs according to his riches and glory in Christ Jesus, or you have to have some other form of controlling your assets and your money. Because at the end of the day, the elites control it. And that's why I think a lot of these people give in. Now, with this situation with Neo, I commend him for this. I commend him for this, whether or not his apology was from a publicist or not. Let's assume it wasn't, and that was actually him writing that down. But then he thought about it. You know what? Look, man, let me stand on what I believe in. Hopefully he stands. Because the possibility of getting canceled is there. But like I said earlier, there's a bigger agenda. There's a much bigger agenda. And people who have this kind of influence are the enemies of the elite in a way that you and I are not. Okay, we don't have that kind of influence. Us YouTubers that talk about this kind of stuff, they could care less because we influence a couple of people. Big deal. Big deal. But when you someone that's making millions of dollars, when you someone like Beyonce or Jay-Z or Neo or any of these celebrities, okay, and you start speaking against the agenda that the radical left is pushing, you're taking a great risk. And you're going to have a strong foundation to be able to stand against them counseling you. Because that's really what it's going to come down to. That's really what it's going to all come down to. So let's see how this pans out. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see how strong he stands on this. The situation with Jamie Foxx, supposedly he apologized for using Jesus, and now I was told he was being anti-Semitic nonsense. But let's see if he comes back. I don't know. But that's what I have to say about this whole situation. What do you guys think about Neo coming on this video and saying that, look, this is your opinion. You have a right to your opinion. You can believe what you want to believe. What do you guys think about that? What's your opinion on that? What my opinion is what my opinion is. It's an opinion. At the end of the day, it's an opinion. People can agree or not agree. But when it comes down to you giving your opinion on the radical left, they don't care about your opinion. They care about their agenda, and that's why they get butthurt when you, a person of great influence, contradicts their agenda. They don't care about your opinion because you have too much influence. Your opinion has to line up with their worldview. If not, you got to go. It's a bigger picture on the line here. That's my stance on it. What do you guys stance on it? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all, and see you again.